Ooh, welcome back to the channel, guys. Real quick, y'all see this 2011 Jeep Wrangler, guys. It's 2011 model. A friend of mine, friend of the family actually, just purchased this, and they give me a call, want to know if I can look this over. All right, it's a Jeep product. They got it from a Jeep dealer. Now, is there any advantage to getting a Jeep product from a Jeep dealer? I guess one small advantage is you can be assured that all the things that come with it, such as recalls or things like that, likely already done, likely been done. And because they already know everything about the vehicle, there's no hidden problems. Okay, that's not a guarantee. That's just a presumption. Okay, so yes, guys, I'm gonna go take this thing in the shop and look it over. 2011. All right, so let's get in here, guys. Let's take a look at some things. All right, nice 2011. I want to say, what's the mileage? Yep, 110. Guys, it's not the end of the world because you get a vehicle over 100,000 miles. Okay, that used to be the thinking, but no more. Okay, now that's typical. 100,000 miles, that's nothing, guys. You still got a lot of driving to do. All right, let's go. Which one I want to do first? I need to test drive it. I need to check a few things. We need to see if this heater is working. Okay. But she just want a little extra insurance. And guys, for the record, what I'm about to do, I'm sorry, personally should be done before you purchase the vehicle. Okay, so, heaters. Say the heater's not as hot as you think it should be. I don't know. The car got to warm up a little bit, let the coolant circulate, and then you can properly check the heaters. Like I said earlier, 110,000 miles. Do the AC work. Let's turn the AC on, full cold. It is winter time right now, but you cannot tell because it is nearly 70 degrees. All right. Top. Yes, the top can come down. Will she take the top down and enjoy the perks of owning a Wrangler? What's going on inside? Yes, guys. Speakers. This is one of those vehicles where this top is removable. You can take it off and place it in your garage. But beware when it's time to, when it's raining or whatever. I'm not sure if they have the other part that go over when that happens. Okay, you got the whole kit back here, like I say. So as far as the internals, I'm not concerned with that. I'm mainly concerned with the mechanical condition of the vehicle. All right, and I won't know any of that until I get it in the shop. All right, guys, so that's exactly what I'm about to do. Get this thing in the shop and we're gonna check it out, guys. All right, y'all ready, man? By the looks, 4-wheel drive, guys. Yes, this is a 4-wheel drive vehicle. Let's get this thing in the shop and find out and look it over. All right, let's get it. Yes, guys, it's a nice one. 2011, I want to say. So I'm gonna take it up in the air. Let's just look it over. Alrighty, 2011 version. Jeep Wrangler, guys. This is the 42RE transmission. Yes, 4-speed. Okay, so I guess the technology wasn't out back in 2011 as far as you had the option of the nag transmission, but this doesn't have the nag. It's the 42RE transmission. Now it's equipped with a transfer case, which means it's 4-wheel drive. Now I'm not sure what a nice young lady would want with a 4-wheel drive, but it might be standard equipped on the Wranglers. I'm not sure. So, like I said, guys, I'm just under here looking it over. I guess there's nothing to be concerned with. She just got it. Quite frankly, you should look them over or get them looked over before you get it, right? But I wasn't around during the purchase. I do have a hope. This is what I always advise people that's getting ready to buy another vehicle. Test drive. Any concerns you may have, bring it up during or after your test drive, okay? Because you done lost your bargaining table or bargaining chip as far as complaining after you done purchased. It's not that she complaining. Like I say, I'm just looking it over. I'm hoping they because there's a rear diff and a front diff, I'm hoping they serviced it. It's fairly easy to do. Service rear diff, drain plug somewhere. Yeah, right here. Drain all the old diff fluid out. Even the transfer case, there's a service interval for the transfer case. Let out, I think it's transmission fluid in here. Let out all the old fluid, go in with new fluid. And of course, the front differential. No, this been serviced because it's been resealed. All right, so wow, like I say, guys, this has the 3.8 V6. That's not the 3.6 Pentastar. All right, and what's weird, this is 2011. That's when the Pentastar showed up in the Wranglers. It may showed up in 2012, I'm not sure, but so there's nothing out of the ordinary on here. Now, the thing the drivers, or when you go from owning a small new car or smaller car to a SUV equipped with four-wheel drive, things are not going to feel the same, guys. So I want y'all to understand that you now dealing with a heavier vehicle with additional parts and additional load on it, such as this transfer case. All right, yes, it may feel funny to you. Okay, driving this may feel awkward and funny to you, but that doesn't mean there is any problem. It just means you need to get familiar with your vehicle. Okay, I'm not saying that's the case here. I'm just talking in general, guys. I'm inspecting this Jeep Wrangler for a dear friend of mine, friend of the family, actually. So let me see if they inspecting. Most used car department will look everything over. We have a crucial 24-point used car inspection. Yes, these look like new brakes, so it looked like they ended up doing brakes on it. Let me see back here. Yeah, the brakes look good on front and the rear. So I'm gonna go on a test drive, guys. I wanted to do a visual first. I'm gonna go on a test drive here in a second. I gotta check things like, I want to check things like the AC and heater operation. You can't do that underneath. You just got to do that via operating it. All right. So, like I say, nothing out of the ordinary here. Let's go on a drive, guys. Let's go on a test drive. Let's go on a spin. 42RE. There is a dipstick on this version. All right. So no excuses for not being familiar with your transmission fluid condition and its level. All right. This is the vapor canister. Probably should cover that up. I'm not sure if it was a shield right here or not. All right, let's let this thing down. And yes, 3.8 liter V6 engine on a 2011 model. All right, nothing out of the ordinary, guys. I'm just looking it over. I'm sure when doing her deciding or decision making points, they did go on a test drive. I'm sure that's the case. At least I will hope. The heater. Okay, now as far as, so you got two heater hoses. One thing you can do is grab them both. Ooh, they're extremely hot, guys. So it's likely the coolant is circulating through the heater coil. Old style. This is the old style Wrangler. 3-sig water pump right there. I'm sure they changed the oil. They look like a new filter. Nothing out of the ordinary under the hood. Looks like a nice healthy battery. Now I'm going to scan this thing with my scan tool and see if there's any trouble codes that they might not have been aware of. I'm going to even see if there's any recalls. Guys, recalls are free. If there is some, you need to get them done. Okay. So I'm because I want to say this is a 42RE. You have a dipstick. Yes, you do not get a dipstick tube if this was a NAG or a ZF 8-speed transmission. Just curious. Okay, it's semi-reddish. All right, let me give it a good whiff. All right, I don't smell any. Now you should wipe this off and put it back down, but I'm working with one hand and I'm doing a semi-visual. All right. Alrighty, guys, I'm at a red light. So I just inspected this vehicle from the top to the bottom, underneath, up top, everything. Guys, this has a 3.8 V6 engine in it. All right, nothing to sleep on, okay, because it gives you more than enough power and torque to handle this Wrangler. It's also equipped with a 42RE transmission. All right, that is a 4-speed rear-wheel drive transmission. Perfect transmission for this year model vehicle. I did not find any problems visually underneath or up top. Okay, what does that mean, JT? Absolutely nothing. That is a good thing that you didn't see anything, see the obvious. All right, so what I'm about to do now, now I also went through the scanning process, guys. This is a electronically controlled vehicle. The transmission has this module, and the engine has a module. They're incorporated into one module. Okay, I did scan that, no major problems, no recalls. I didn't expect any because it came from a dealership. So now, the last thing to do, guys, is go test drive this thing. Something the customer should do, and I'm almost certain that they did do, okay, but I'm just giving a little added insurance. All right, guys, and as I mentioned, be careful how you judge the way this thing drive, especially if you coming from a small economy car. I think she used to own a little Ford four-door sedan baby car, and now you in a Jeep Wrangler SUV with a four-wheel drive, a lot heavier vehicle. So you got to be careful how you judge how it drive. All right, my AC is cold. I turned my AC on. My heater is a little warm. Seems like it should be all right. So the last thing I have to do, guys, is test drive. And that's exactly what I'm about to do as soon as this light turns green, which it is green now. So what am I looking for? I'm gonna make sure this is 4-speed transmission. I'm gonna feel that it go through all 4 speeds. That is first, that is second, that is third, and ladies and gentlemen, last gear. I'm at 40 miles per hour. That's likely when you should. It depends on the load. So the transmission is shifting as designed. The engine is running as designed. The engine oil levels is up to specs, as well as the transmission. So JT, what are you looking for? Again, just a typical drive cycle, guys. And I stress this all the time about test driving potential purchasing vehicle, used car you're about to purchase. Do not just get in and go around the block, guys. You have to get your, or I should say, you should get your emission monitors to run. Remember, guys, there's a lot of scamming going on from car lots. They're basically turning off check engine lights from hard codes like cat converter. They're turning the lights off, hoping your long test drive will not trigger the light back on. I'm not saying take a long test drive. I'm saying take a test drive that would run all your emission monitors. And the average consumer or the average customer do not know what that is. You might need to take a mechanic with you to do such. Okay. What I mean by monitors, if your cat converter monitor run and pass, chances are your converter is still good. This car has 100,000 miles. All right. That's right around that time when things start dying. Okay. So hopefully, I didn't see any pending codes either, so you should be fine from that standpoint. All right, so JT, what else are you looking for? I want to get a feel for the steering. I want to make sure there's no loose motor mounts issues, verifying turning radius, things like that. Just is the steering wheel straight? Can I let go of the steering wheel and it not drift to the left or the right? You should do that on a leveled road, guys, not a hill. But at any rate, just so you get the point, what else should I be looking for? All right, guys, so now as far as this heater go, guys, doing my driving, I can feel that the heater would be hot at one point, and all of a sudden it would just go cool. See, right now it's cool, and I'm still on full-blown hot. AC compressor is off. All right, yes, I am cool. It should blow hot and stay hot. It's not doing that. What does that mean, JT? The temperature door is what controls this right here. With this being full hot, that door should be open full in the heater position. Okay, even if the control is saying hot, that doesn't mean the door is actually in that position. It could be drifting. All right, now this is mode door. Mode door meaning, where do you want the airflow to come from? Face, the defrost, or the floor? Okay, mode doors are operation. And of course you have the recirc. All right, recirc is basically, do you want to recirculate the air inside or pull air from the outside? So we could either have, a blend door, temperature blend door problem. All right, now this is not an HVAC module, so it's not going to be on a bus network. You're not going to be bailed out by fault codes, guys, but that does not mean there's no problem with this. All right, so there's a couple things I need to check. Now, are you guys checking AC and heater operation on your test drive? That is a thing, guys. That is one of the things you should be checking. Yes, it's not hot at all right now. I'm in full-blown heat. Okay, now earlier it would get hot. Like it would get hot sometime and go away. That could be a blend door issue. All right, so just not doing what it's supposed to do. But we're not gonna initiate a repair right now. I'm gonna let her drive it for another week or so. If it continues, then yes, I would recommend that we get get that done. Okay, again, it's not really cold right now, so we'll see. All right, guys, and one last thing, I want to go and see if there's any. Yes, this is always a good thing, guys. This is the records, previous records. A used car is only as good as the previous owner took care of it. Okay, as you can see right here, oil changes have been done. Okay, module, powertrain, flash update, module reprogramming, the recalls have been done. Yes, guys, this is not a bad thing. Okay, oil changes have been checking the light was one saw running rough. They got the spark plugs and the wires. Yes, it's a 3.8. This has secondary ignition plug wires. So there's a lot of things. There's some things that have been done, guys. Like I say, prior repairs is not a bad thing at all. It's actually a good thing. Stuff you don't have to worry about. And it's look at all this. It's the history of the vehicle. Good. Okay. If I ever need to dissect some of this, I know where to find it. Okay. Yes. So I don't have time to go through all this now. In fact, there's no need to. I don't see anything major. Safety recall notice. Yes, this has been done. Everything's been done, guys. So let me finish with my inspection and we'll go from there, guys. Stay tuned. I'm going to continue this drive, guys. There's not really much to talk about. I want to give this truck okay. Guys, and this is only from right now. Okay, now you can get in this vehicle tomorrow and something happen. Will that make the guy that inspected it the day before a loser? Well, that means he didn't look it over good? No, guys. There's a word out there called coincidence, and sometimes it applies to certain things. Like at the time of me inspecting this vehicle right now, everything's looking good. Who's to say next week something don't happen? Okay, that's what I'm getting at. So yeah, it's just one of those things, guys. Guys, that's all I have. I have to get out of here. I have some more things to do. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next video.